Good morning all. Let's continue with some random ranked backpack battles. We're on the Reaper. We have the Storage Coffin. Items inside activates 25% chance to inflict a poison. We also have the Amulet of Darkness to start with. Do we want to go Snow Stick? I think we will grab a broom to start with. We'll also grab a piggy bank. We could do with some bag space. Let's just get everything in real fast. You probably want to be in a fanny pack as well. If you want to hit 3 things, you're never going to hit 3 things, the current layout, unless you put you in a fanny pack. Nothing really triggers, so... let's put you in a fanny pack as well. That can go in there, that can go there, I guess. Something like that. We could go with healing herbs. I think we will go with healing herbs. Save the 2 gold, and I think we go. Yep, let's send it. Okay. Chili pan and 4 food. Chili to start with? Holy. That's a pretty big heal for 5. Damn. How's it going, Fashion Potato? Up a little bit late today again. The last couple of streams, I've been aiming to get on at 8, and every day it's been a little bit past 8. So it's my bad. I need to get a bit more punctual with my starting times. Bag space we will take. I think we are going to go Magic Staff. And I think we're going to go Staff of Unhealing, right? Unheal? This thing. I would love to make a non-weapon build with Staff of Unhealing. So I think that is what we're going to try and do. We need a magic wand, not a magic wand, magic staff, is it? What do we need for this? We need a godly item. Okay, so that's going to be a while. So for now, we'll start with this. We'll make it into a what's it called? Magic staff. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Just not waking up on time at the moment. We'll grab a banana. I think that's okay. We'll roll past all this. There's a hammer. I don't think we need a hammer. We could go double broom. Double broom wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I think... No, I don't think we want... Well, we do want 2 brooms. If we can get 2 Staff of Unhealings, that'll be crazy. So let's put bag up there. Let's put bag up there. Let's grab a second broom. I don't think we're going to go Snow Stick build, though. We can put 1 in a fanny pack, 1 out of a fanny pack. Like so. You can then just live anywhere. Start of battle, start of battle. Piggy bank probably wants to be touching the healing herbs. Yes, it does. So we can do something like this, I guess. Hole into a burning coal could be good. You know what? I don't think we care. I don't think I want a coal. Don't worry too much, still enjoyable streams. I appreciate that, I do. I like to be really punctual, do you know what I mean? Like if I'm set on watching somebody else's stream, I want to know that they're on when they're on. I mean, it is what it is. Let's send it. Let us send it. And Hero Sword, Forging Hammer. Had we have got a Spike Shield, would win this. Double Broom seems to go pretty hard though at the start, so we'll take the Double Broom at the moment. Oh no, it's slime time. I mean, whenever we see it's slime time, we 100% get it slime time, right? I love goobs. Easiest decision of my life. We need the other goob. I think we're going to go more healing herbs, more bag space. We roll past these. There's a bigger goob. We don't have anything to turn into a goob right now. What do we need? Mushrooms, Hero Sword. I don't know if we want to go Rainbow Goob. I would very much like to make a build where we smash this out. Oh, I do want a Mushroom and another Demonic Flask because Doomcap's insane. Alright, I've got a kind of a build in mind. I think we grab another Piggy Bank. We do something like this, so it's hits 2, hit 1. I don't really like what we're doing with the place right now. We don't have anything for the goob to turn into. We don't really have anything that this is hitting multiple of, unless it goes there. think we do that for a turn. We'll keep the goob there. I am going to keep this goob locked down because I love goobs. Let's send it. Whoop goob game. Hells yeah. Whenever we see slime time, I mean, it's a guarantee we take it, right? Even over false life. Ooh, Hero Shield and double rocks is kind of interesting. And a pan. And spicy banana. I'm shocked we're winning games with double broom. Amulet of Darkness is doing the most damage. Holy, that's a strong opening item. Okay. I would like another shell for another Shelly. I think we are going to buy the goob. Yeah, we're going to buy the goob. We need more bag space. We probably need a common sword as well. I don't know if we want to go rainbow goob. We don't need a steel goob if we're not going to use a weapon. But I guess a steel goob with a magic staff might be good until we get Staff of Unhealing, and then eventually we could possibly transition into a rainbow goob. I guess. We don't have a whetstone. I've rolled past all of the whetstones I've seen so far, so that's pretty bad. Let's grab bag space. Is this where we have to reorganize our bags a little bit? I wonder if this should be in the poison bag. I don't think it's. I think that's fine. We keep the sword. I think I'm going to roll once more to see if we find a whetstone. There's the whetstone. So you're going to turn to a steel goober. Does that now mean we take the star out? No, let's take the shell out and let's put another goob there. So these merge. So we get another goob. So we've got double goob. If we get double goob, you'll be... No, we don't need a double goob right now. We want to make this into a steel goob first. So we need to make the hero sword first. You'd love to see a rainbow goob game. Wow, this might be the game. Rainbow goob with loads of Staff of Unhealings. If we can make loads of Staff of Unhealings, could be funny. I also think after the last couple of games we played, yesterday and the day before, that the Box of Riches is an incredibly important item. I think we need Box of Riches every single game. Specifically for the rubies for plus healing and the amethysts for minus healing. I think they are both ginormous items. So now we take the banana out, we put the sword in. Is the sword a faster activator than this thing? You're triggering twice every 1.7, a third time 1.4. I think that's a faster activator. We get the whetstone. There's a second whetstone. Holy. And then we can probably put you here, right? I would like the star to stay in. We need to make sure we make a hero sword as well. Let's lock them shells so we don't accidentally make something we don't want to make. May as well grab a stamina sack. We can just dump it there with both of the... Could take a healing herb out and put a banana in. I don't think we want to do that. I think we want to put both the shells in though, so we get some extra healing. Then we roll once to see what we get. We need that. Absolutely need that crystal. And I guess we hold onto the banana and save for a piggy bank maybe? No, we'll hold the banana. We'll hold the crystal. You're still doing work. Everything else looking good. That's going to craft a... what's it called? A steel goober, a hero sword, then we craft a steel goober, then we need to make sure we can either up a damage of a weapon, or we just leave it as a 4 activator, as an armor generator, and we don't care about the plus damage on the weapon maybe. False life is always kind of scary. I think that's one of the better unique skills you can get on round 3. We got stamina problems? Oh, of course we do. We're using loads of stamina. Yeah, we're using like 2.1 stamina a second. So the activator's not so great right now. We'll take it. That's a fine win. Now we're making a steel goober. We want more bag space. Let's put that there. We want the corrupted crystal. Oh, good sneeze. Oh, okay, let's roll this. Box of Riches. We've got 1 gold. We could sell a banana for 2. And a healing herb for 2. To get Box of Riches. I don't know if that's the correct play or not. Yep, we're doing it. One of them healing herbs was bought on offer, so that's fine. And again, as I say, I think this is really important to get rubies and amethyst gems ASAP. Don't think we need this in the weapon, however. I think that can stay out for fatigue damage. And I'm fine with the broom having a yellow gem in. Let's send this. Do you activate off the amulet? I think you do. It's hard to see when this thing's also giving it 2 activations. Lots of stamina problems. Not sure. Not sure. It looks like it is, but I'm not really... oh, it looks like it is. Oh, tears. You've got a snow stick. I wasn't paying attention to your bill at all. I was just staring at these 2 items. Again, damage-wise? Fatigued the most, poison, and Amulet of Darkness. How is Amulet of Darkness so much better than all these other weapons? It's crazy. That amulet I normally sell immediately. I think it's terrible, but good lord, it's good. Need, maybe even another amulet to see if we can get another Amulet of Darkness. So this is where now... Ideally, we need a weapon to get buffed from this, but I don't think we care. I think we're just going to use this as a 16 armor activator. We now move you across, which is not great, because you're only going to be able to touch this gem. We've got double yellows, we may as well merge them together. We've got a helmet we buy for 7, we turn that into a very, very early cap of discomfort, which is going to be crazy. And then we need to get a shell in for a healing potion. Let's do that, let's do that, let's put a healing pot in. You're now making Shelly. Love to see it. Bag space. We might need bag space. We probably will need bag space. I think we'll reserve both of these and just send. I think we're doing pretty good so far. Have some coffee in this game. Our first loss. What was giving us minus 10 magic damage? Oh, that card was. So that means this wasn't doing as much damage because this hits magic damage. We had minus 10 magic damage. Ooh, some of their damage is being sent as healing. Yep, okay, okay. So, we've now got Big Boy Goob, we've now got a Shell, we've got the Cap of Discomfort, start of battle, reduce damage taken by 25% for 5 seconds. Opponent gains a buff, we have a 15% chance to nullify it, and our opponent's healing is reduced by 30%. Massive! You can go in the broom. Don't know where we want to put you now, because we don't really have any activators. I mean, a Shelly there is not great. It's kind of terrible, in fact. Star doesn't do anything start of battle. Nope. You do something start of battle, you do something start of battle, and you proc when the brooms and the goo proc. Again, not the best. But now that is our activators. You're also start of battle. But that's fine. Okay. If we are going Goob and possibly Staff of Unhealing, if we can see it, we'd never actually see this to make it, so we may not even see it. We need mana and we need healing, and healing is done as damage. So this heals for 20, or gains 6 mana, or gains 5 heat. That's pretty good. Not really fussed about it upgrading an adjacent potion. And we don't really have any food to make that go faster. Healing is increased by 30%, would be good, because that means we're going to hit 100% healing quicker, and I guess that transitions into unhealing. The magic wands, are these magic damage? They're not even a weapon, are they? So that doesn't really work for Vampirism, so we don't need Vampirism. Mr. Struggles I do like, I also really like the plushies. Hexblade, don't have a weapon, or we won't have a weapon. Or we can go Snake. We are going to have a lot of pets, but this is really awkward to get in when we have multiple goobs. If we bought this, it would go there beautifully. And that would be a double activator. The Witch, not a great activator because we're losing one. Because it's forever going to hit one of the goobs. Unless we put it like up here to hit the goo, I guess. It's either Witch or it's Venomancer. I think Witch is probably the better play. So we inflict loads of fatigue damage and then we win in fatigue. As opposed to just putting poison on people. I think we go Witch. That's a ginormous gem. We buy that immediately. Wouldn't mind gambling this amulet, but I don't think we want it right now, actually. Mrs. Struggles is huge. We buy Mrs. Struggles. We probably need bag space. We are going to buy bag space real quick. Okay. Shelly can go up there a second. Up there, right? You can live in the potion belt. You want to stay up there somewhere. Piggy banks can come down. You need to touch the healing herbs again. Just realised. Yep. Okay, so Mr. Struggles, you can probably live here, right? Shelly can go there. Mrs. Struggles can go here. Cap goes there. Box of Riches here with a star, right? So you hit both dark items. You hit Mrs. Struggles, sorry, and Shelly to make them both go quicker. Mr. Struggles, every 3 seconds we inflict fatigue damage on a debuff. Or sorry, on debuffed, we have a 25% chance to inflict the same debuff. Health drops below 50%, items trigger 100% faster for 8 seconds once, and plushies are offered in the shop. Mr. Struggles, every 4.7 seconds, we remove 1 buff of each type from the opponent, triggers 10% faster for each dark item. Not a great activator, unless we've got it surrounded by dark items, and we don't. So, it's not great. We could also make you a double activator, right? And then move some bags at the top. No, because your hand doesn't hit. So you're going to have to go where you just were there. Yep, and yep. What do you do here? You're a light item, so you need to hit Shelly. Like that, I guess. We got a gold, we're going to roll once. Another shell, more bag space. We don't really need the stamina on bag space, so we might not even want that, actually. We'll grab 1, I guess. It's expensive. A 5 gold for a 3 slotter. It's nice that we gain extra stamina. We probably do need stamina while we don't have a mana orb. Mana orb is a rare, is it not? Mana orb. You are an epic, so we currently have a 25% chance to find epic. So next turn we probably just want to roll loads to find 2 mana orbs. Let's send this. Nope. You need to go there at least, so we have a start battle effect on this thing. Yeah, okay, we're not looking great, but we're looking alright, I think. You could go sideways, you could go there, Healing Herb can go there, so we gain a bit more max health. Oh, Amulet of Darkness, you want to touch the Amulet of Darkness. Which you're not going to do unless we put you here instead. We could do that, right? And then Amulet of Darkness could live there. No, I think this is okay. I think this is fine not touching Amulet of Darkness. We could also switch like the bags around a bit. But I think you want to hit both the brooms and the goob. Yeah, I think that's fine. We send. Okay. Ooh, you've already got corrupted armor. That's kind of bad for us. You've also got a lightsaber, which is kind of good for us because we are going to inflict loads of debuffs to them. We'll have a 25% chance to do so. You have the same, though. We need a big heal from Shelly. There's a big heal from Shelly. I think we lose, though. Only ever so slightly lost. Again, another couple of seconds. That could have been switched, although we do have 35 poison, so I don't think we would have won that. Okie dokie. There's another Flawed Amethyst. We want this. This is actually a really fast activator as well at 2.5 seconds. You're also a very fast activator at 2 seconds. Have we played this wrong? We probably have, right? We should have done that. Ignored the reduction to their healing and just put more activators in for these gems. I think that's probably a better play. You can then go in here, so we have a 10% chance to resist poison. We do want a Misfortune, 100%. But we don't have any luck right now, so we need to get luck somehow. I wouldn't mind another shell as well. I think 2 shellies is probably good enough, although we will buy it, it's on offer. Do we buy this as well, bag space, and then call it a day? Maybe. Let's put you here. You're a dark item as well, so you could technically go there or there. We don't have any luck, though. We don't have any luck. I don't think I've rolled past any mushrooms. Maybe we take you out. And put you there. Oh, you're so awkward to get in. So awkward to get in. Unless we just do that, I guess. So you go 30% faster. Still goes 100% faster, stripping all their buffs. This is nuts if we can get a bunch of heat and some luck. Then it's ridiculous. Yeah, I kind of think that's okay. We can put a green one anywhere for some rejuvenation, and you can go there in the helmet again. Okay. A little bit quicker on the activators, so this might be a bit better now. Shelly can probably go down now like that, so both of these touch Shelly. Piggy banks could have been placed better actually, couldn't they? Like that, so you touch 2, you touch none, both the shells touch Shelly, that's a bit better. Okay, yeah, we're pretty good there. Let's send this, let's have some coffee. Okay, the activators are going so much better now. So much better. We still have stamina problems, but soon we won't when we get some potions to turn these both into... Well, we need mana orbs first. We didn't even roll for mana orbs. Got a bit of debuff cleanse, but not enough. Shelly needs to do some big boy cleanse. We'll take it. Here... I think we just go by the Holy Light, 100%. Fortuna's Kiss is nice. Oh, it does give us luck. Oh, this is a pain. What do you touch? You touch Shelly, right? You also touch Mr. Struggles. You also touch the helmet and the amulet. Okay, you touch a few things. So, we like this because this makes Shelly go 40% faster. But I think if we're buying this just to make Shelly go faster, what does Corrupted Armor do again? Does it make all dark items light? Corrupted. Light items gain dark, so it doesn't make dark items light, so we don't care about that. This is really good for Shellies. I really do like this to get loads of Shellies, but because we have a Misfortune and no luck, I think we're gonna go Fortuna's Kiss. Chance-based effects of the star item are 30% more likely to trigger, and every 4 seconds we gain a luck. Light items dark. Yeah, I was thinking then if dark items became light, which doesn't make any sense, then this will be insane because then all these dark items will become light. This will make it all go 40% faster. Then we're going to go Fortuna's Kiss. Living there is perfect. We can either make this touch the Mr. Struggles, which I guess means when we get debuffed, we have a higher % chance to inflict the same debuff. We can put it on the helmet, which gives it a higher % chance to nullify. This is the play. Oh, good. I'm glad you said that, because if you didn't... Ooh. Oh, we got a mana orb. Or we put it on the helmet, so opponent gains a buff. We have a higher % chance than 15 to nullify it. I think it also increases the reduction in the opponent's healing, so I think that's probably better on the cap. You can now go there, I guess. Ooh, that's not great. That's not great either. We need to turn this into a magic staff. What am I doing? That goes there. That's an obvious thought. Don't know what I was thinking. We need bag space. We need another mana orb. Don't think we want any of these things. We roll past them. Charismatic orb. Do we need this? I don't think we need a charismatic orb. It is on sale for 7. We can't get wands right now, so we don't get a charismatic wand. Every 8 seconds we do gain one of every type of buff, which isn't the worst. I don't think we get that. No, we don't get it. I would like another Mrs. Struggles, I'm not gonna lie. You could live, I don't know where you would live, because you're awkwardly placed without more bag space. We'd have to put bag space up here somewhere. Or maybe bring everything down and put you, like, maybe here, and then the, it can go up. So you'd lose one because he'd be sticking out, but you'd gain one because she'd go there. I kind of want that on Fortuna's Kiss now, but I don't think we care. Let's bring that up. Let's bring Vicky Bag out. Let's bring you sideways. Let's get you in and put you there. So you hit 3. You hit 3. Helmet's doing its thing. You hit 2. You can also move the helmet up 1, I guess. Fortuna's Kiss up 1. Belly can go up 1 as well. Trying to think if we can get piggy banks in for more max health, but we can't really. Shelly should go there, Shell should go there, Shell should go there. So this hits 2, this hits 1, that's a better play. Piggy banks don't fit anymore. So let's sell... Star wants to go in. Let's sell a piggy bank. I don't care about green gemstones, I don't care about blue gemstones. Or yellow for that fact. We only want pink and we only want red. So let's sell a green gemstone. Let's buy more bag space. Let's put it anywhere, it doesn't matter. Put piggy bank in, put healing herbs in so you actually gain a bit of a max health boost. You can also touch the helmet. So we could 4 slot into a 3 slot. That did not work as planned. You still only touch 1 item. That was a misplay. I mean, it works, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Star can go in. I guess the green gemstone in the backpack is better than nothing. We gain an extra rejuvenation after 3 seconds. We have 0 gold again. Alright, now let's see how Misfortune functions. This is every 2.1 seconds. You're every 4. So it's going to miss an activation, and then it's going to gain 3 buffs of the type we have the most of. Which I think should either be... Oh, it's going to be mana, isn't it? It's either going to be mana or it's going to be luck. This really needs to just pump luck. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be mana, though. Let's send it, see how we get on. If it's not mana as a buff, we're happy. But it's going to be... Oh, it could be rejuvenation as well. It's rejuvenation currently. I mean, I'm happy with rejuvenation. It means we heal more. We're also stripping all their buffs. They do ramp their axe quite nicely. They do have minus 48 healing though. And also one of their goobs just has a dagger on it as an activator. I mean, I get it. You've got an extra goob to obviously start making the rainbow goob by the looks of things, but good lord, that's pretty okay. Okay. We now have a magic staff, so now when we gain mana, we're going to consume 3 mana to deal plus 6 damage and gain 2 damage. Happy days. We don't need another piggy bank. We probably do want a singular bag slot. I don't mind it. It's 15 armor. We have a red gemstone. This absolutely wants to go in armor that we don't have, so lol, we just keep it there for a second. 13 gold, we roll. We need blueberries. Do we need blueberries? We probably do want blueberries. It's mana. When we get 10 mana, it's luck. Staff of Unhealing. Let's have a quick look at that again. Unheal. What do? You use 4 mana. So yes, we absolutely need blueberries. Let's grab some blueberries. Let's just bang them in anywhere. It doesn't matter. We have no other food for it to touch. It's a 3.5 activator, which is probably better than Mrs. Struggles, but for now, we can just leave it there. Holy Armor into Corrupted Armor could be good, but I don't think we care. We roll past it. There is a mushroom and some bag space. We do want a mushroom to make a mushroom goob. Mushroom goobs heal as well, right? Heal for 9, inflict 4 poison. This heals for 9, does no poison. So we probably want mushrooms to grab to turn this into a mushroom goob. can do that for now, and then the other mushroom can stick out. That'll make a mushroom goob. Can we roll into a mana orb or a mushroom for the goober? No, but we can get some more blueberries. I think that's probably a good play. Let's put blueberries there. Let's move this down one. Move that across one. Let's put that there. So now both the blueberries are touching a mushroom. That means we're going to have some pretty good mana gain, which means you're just going to pump mana now, which is probably going to get us killed, but it's okay. Red gem, you can live anywhere. You can go up there, I guess. We don't need the green gem, although for 4 gold, it is 3 rejuvenation. We could sell that for 1, healing herbs for 2. Oh, I don't want to sell the yellow gem right now, or the blue gem. 3 rejuvenation, I don't think we care. I think we just send it as it is. We don't need the lamp, we don't need fanfare, we don't need a spike. This is a heavy crit build. 24% crit, 28% crit right off the bat. We could just get bursted down. A very bursty build. Although you don't have the ranger bag, you have the vine weave. I don't know if that's better or worse. It looks like it's fine. They look like they're smashing me. 12 rejuvenation. We are ramping rejuvenation because you're consuming mana. We're out of stamina. That's never good. We won. Don't know how we won that. I'll take it. We can buy this for the lightsaber goob. Ooh, that's all pretty good, right? Lightsaber goob is probably better than the mushroom goob. I'm not gonna lie. This early on. Heal for 22 and inflict 7 blind for 3 seconds. That's pretty big, right? That's pretty big. I think we make a lightsaber goob immediately. Bag space is bag space. We can put it there, put that there. So you can go here, you can go here, you can go here. Star goes back in. We want this in a piece of armor, but we don't have any armor right now. Is 20% increased healing better than 18% reduction in our opponent's healing? I think it might be. And then we have another fast activator, which is also a cooldown reduction. This weapon probably wants to go here, and the goob probably wants to go up one, so at least it gets buffed with the weapon. But for 1 round, I ain't fussed. I ain't fussed. You should also probably be no, that's fine. You only go 100% faster and we go 50% lower on our HP, so I think that's okay. 2.5 second activator is pretty good. Is that better than an amulet? Is that better? It's on a magic staff, which is a 1.8 second cooldown. I think that's fine, even though it's 0.1 more. It's touching goob, and it's touching a regular amethyst. I think that's probably a better play. Yeah, I think that's probably a better play. It's about the same, but I think it's also better, because if we do have stamina problems, both of these aren't triggering very often, which means this doesn't do as much damage. We got 2 gold still. I think we roll once or twice. Didn't find what we were looking for. I don't think we want to gamble an un-ID'd amulet. We need 1 more mana orb, and then we need potions. I think we save. Yeah, I think we reserve the fanny pack and send it. I don't think we need anything else right now. Cupcake staff with loads of pets and food. We should be stripping all their buffs. They have minus 30% healing. We have plus 20% healing. So overall, I think we just flat out win because their cupcake staff isn't going to ramp because we strip all their buffs. Yeah, I think we just win, right? Do you use... Oh, you use rejuvenation. Oh, that's not good. Well, at least we only have it for 1 turn. I didn't realise. I didn't really read that tooltip very well. Let's do survival mode. We're back on full health. That's fine, that's fine. We now have another potion for Shelly. So we take that out. We take that out and we put you here to make a second Shelly. A fanny pack. I'm looking around where we can put you. I don't really see a good location where we can put this and not mess our bags up. We'll still buy it, and I think we still buy the single as well. We roll. Another helmet's good if we can find another corrupted crystal, but we really want a demonic potion and another mana orb. There's the second mana orb, so you two switch around, you go there. Don't think we care about bag space. There's a cheaper helmet, I mean it makes sense. I think we sell the yellow gemstone at this point because we don't care. There's a helmet bot. We'd also like another one of you. We also need more luck. The build is not coming together very well. We still have 6 rounds to survive. Crazy. Right, so if anything, you go sideways. We put a single slot there. We put the fanny pack there. Triple slot there, you go down 1. Shelly goes back in like that, you go back in like that. Potion goes there for Shelly, so Shelly goes 15% faster. I always forget to do this with Shelly's. 4 slot can live up there. Single slot can go there. We also I don't think in 6 rounds we're going to get all the other items for another a rainbow goob, to be fair, so that kind of sucks. You can just live up there. Gemstones, we have another shell, you can go there, star can go in, healing herbs can go in, and a red gemstone can be merged. Red gemstones want to go in armor, so we have more healing. These are cooldown activators currently, but they also do want to go in armor for reduction. We don't need to consume mana or cleanse a blind, I don't think, seeing as that's not putting blind on me. Oh, and this no longer consumes rejuvenation, so we should be popping off with rejuvenation. Let's send it. We've got another misfortune ready to put in. A very, very good looking heat build with lots of fire. Also spicy banana, which gives bananas a 50% chance to give them a heat. We've got a katana, infinite stones, and a bird on all the food. I want to say we have a chance to win here, but I don't think we do if they hit 60 heat. Apparently we don't have enough sustain. We didn't have enough sustain, the 100 damage killed me. I'm kind of shocked we didn't beat them. Like, if you strip out all the fire, they've basically just got a katana, a burning blade, a couple of bits of food, and infinite stones. I'm shocked we lost to that, not gonna lie. Okay. We now have double magic staff, which is always tasty. You can now go in the helmet, so we have an increase in 35% healing. I think this is where we have to mess around with our bags a little bit. You go there. I think you're going to have to come out, and you're going to have to go there. You hit 3, you hit 4. I'm gonna say that's fine, unless you go... No, you're fine there. You can hit 2 if not. Yeah, you're fine like that. So we've now got 2.1 second activators. We need more luck. We're gonna sell the piggy bank at this point. Don't care about a yellow gem. We're gonna sell that. I don't... this is rejuvenation, so I guess we keep it for now. We're gonna roll past all this. The toad's pretty good. You give us a luck. Oh, you give us luck and mana. If we put you here... the toad could go really hard. We can just put this thing here. Move you up. Put you... I don't think it's going to work. We might have to reorganize bags. I'm tempted to put it right here so it hits both the misfortunes. Because these gain 3 buffs. So we'll be gaining 6 buffs every 2 and a bit seconds. Which means we're healing for 12 quite often. And I do see the toad... I mean, we could even do that actually, I guess. 3.8 second activator is not great. We could move that down and just put you there as an activator. There would also work really well though. Let's do that. Let's try that as an activator. It might get us killed, but we have 5 rounds to survive and we've got 4 lives. I don't think that's a problem. You're only hitting one thing now, though, which sucks. You're hitting 4, which is good. And then if we put this anywhere, okay. So maybe we take the helmet out. And put it like over here somewhere. You touch 2, you touch 3. Two and 3 still. I guess we could do that for a second and see how that functions. You hit 3, we can put the helmet back in, so you hit 3 and you hit 3. That's better than 1 hitting 4 and 1 hitting 1. Toad could be really good, it could be really bad at this point. We'll leave the goob here. I'm going to say that's fine. We can put both the Shellys just chilling down there at the bottom. Better yet, like that, so you hit 2 things. I would like Shelly in a fanny pack though. So we're not going to do that, you're just going to hit 1 thing, that's fine. Star can go down there with the healing herbs, Helmet can go up here because eventually we'll turn it... Oh no, you have to go there and you have to go there to hit the helmet. You're still on a magic staff, a debuff cleanse and the goob, that's okay. Box of riches can go there, that's all fine up there. Healing herb. You're 2 gold for 2 rejuvenation, that means we could start with even more rejuvenation. I think we're going to roll past that. We don't need mana orbs anymore, we're going to roll past that. We don't need any of this stuff, we're going to roll past it. That's not bad for 8, that's also really good. This gives us 4 rejuvenation right off the bat. For 8 gold? Yeah, maybe we don't reserve that. We'll reserve Misfortune though. Let's send it. We still haven't seen a demonic flask. This is, or demonic potion. This is kind of bad. Our whole build was going around the whole demonic potion thing, and we haven't been able to even turn the weapons into it yet, so it is what it is. Oh, you've got scissor swords. And a falcon blade. You do have stamina problems. We have a lot of poison. You also have a lot of poison. You've used your potions. We've lost. Okay, poison killed me. Again, pretty close game overall. I don't know how well the toad did there, to be completely honest. We only had 21 rejuvenation as well. We need more luck. Ugh. 4 of these, Jesus. I mean, again, putting 1 there and 1 there is crazy. But it doesn't really fit the current build. It doesn't really work right now. So I think we're going to unreserve this. We're not going to roll. We're not going to take either of them. Roll past this. There's a corrupted crystal. Corrupted crystals are always nice. We could turn that around. Turn that around. You touch 4. You touch 3. We can make that touch another one by doing that. Although we want it in the helmet. So maybe we don't need to do that, although you touch 4, you touch 3 still. That's still a good play, I guess. You still hit both the misfortunes as well. Another single slot, that's fine. We have some more armor. Don't care about this gem. We roll past it all. A cheap Mrs. Struggles could be good. If anything, I'd have to put it here to hit 3, which means Shelly doesn't go faster when we drop below 50% health. That could get me killed. Don't think we do that. I think we absolutely buy another mushroom. But if we see another goob, but it doesn't look like we're going to see another goob at this point, which is kind of crap. Let's roll past all this. Don't need, send it. Maybe we should have spent more time rolling in the shop. Oh, you've got a stone golem hitting 4 sacks. I don't think you gain rejuvenation though. So although you're hitting hard, you're on a 5-second cooldown. You also have a lot of blind. Interesting. You never managed to get your rejuvenation to make this go really fast, I don't think. Although you do have a 2.65 second cooldown, so maybe it did proc? I can't see how else this is going fast. You have no heat or anything. I don't think they gain the 7 rejuvenation, right? No, how are you going so fast? Oh, they just started by having 7. Oh, this thing gave them enough rejuvenation, so it actually started procced. Oh, didn't even realise, and we still smashed him. Hilarious. Okay. Another pink gemstone, we'll take it. You can now move up 1, and you can go there. Unfortunately, you don't hit the helmet. That kind of sucks. You're going to hit 3 things regardless of how you're sat here. Yep, doesn't actually matter. That can just stay like that then. That's another helmet of a cap of discomfort. We want the healing in the cap. That's fine by me. Guess we can put that. No, we'll leave that in the bag. We'll leave that in the bag. Okay, are we going to get lucky to find a potion for one of the last rounds? Because that's kind of all we're going to be rolling for now, I think. That's kind of nuts. I guess we sell the green. We sell the red. We buy this. This is 40% increase in healing. We put it there. We send. So we have 60% increased healing now. Yep. You have minus 60. You're going to crit me loads. Dragons, this should be healing for 5. It's only healing for 2. I think we don't have enough healing reduction for them. And they have too much damage. I think. No. No, it looks good. Okay, we smashed them. I think the only reason why we won this is because they have 60% heal reduction. If they didn't have this, I think they would have won. Because the amount of dragons they've got, the fact that this is going to be critting every swing, well, they didn't really gain a lot of heat either. They had double heat weapons. How did they not gain loads of heat? Or were they consuming their own heat? Oh, they were gaining heat. Obviously, we were stripping heat, weren't we? We've got 2 of these, so we're stripping heat every 3 and a bit seconds. Okay. There's a goob for the final-ish round. We can absolutely put you here. And then, do what? Mushroom, I guess? You're already on a fast activator. You're on 2 blueberries. It's not the worst thing in the world. It kind of works. Let's roll for the potion that we need. That's hilarious. For 16. I don't think we have the gold to buy that for 16, so I don't think we can. Although, 100% chance to ignore armor, gain a mana, and inflict a frost is pretty good on one of these weapons. Not gonna lie. I guess 2 rounds to go. I mean, I don't think that's going to make the difference, especially when this doesn't really ramp that hard. We would need to make 7 gold. I don't see how we do that, so I think we just lock this and we roll a few times. Next turn we will make 16 gold, so it doesn't, yeah. We keep that locked and we try and roll for a big boy potion. I'm just not going to see it, I don't think. There it is for 7. We sell this, we buy you, we put you here. We finally have a Staff of Unhealing being made for the final round. Great! Box of Riches, I guess we don't need this anymore because we have this locked down. So we're going to sell that for 3. We send. You've got reduction in our healing, but we have plus healing, so we actually still have plus healing. Ooh, that's interesting. Does this just beat me because of the pure upfront damage? I think it does. So unfortunately we didn't have enough damage, so yeah, this just smashed us. Double Burning Blade. Whew. You're not even pointing the right direction. I hate losing to builds that are really badly placed. All you have to do is spin around twice and then this would gain crit chance. Insane. Boot should also be touching the Sun Shield. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Okay, we got the Staff of Unhealing. Every 2 seconds, we heal for 25. We use 4 mana. And for 2 seconds, we deal 100% of our healing as magic damage. What do we put here? I guess you go there? It's a terrible activator. It works. We're going to buy this. We're going to... Oh, you don't even go in that weapon anymore, do you? Because you're not a weapon. So I guess we're going to have to put that in the magic staff. We don't need this gemstone anymore. What are you? 3.6 seconds. You're 3.2. You're still faster. I wouldn't mind grabbing this, but I don't think we can afford it. So I'm going to say... this is probably how we're going to have things. Yes, this is how we're going to have things. 3 gold remaining. I guess we may as well just buy a mushroom. So a blueberry goes quicker. Crazy that we only saw one of the potions that we need. Let's send it. And let's see how well we do in this game. Double charismatic ones. You've got a Falcon Blade. You've got loads of buffs. Holy. They've got minus 60 healing. We have plus 60 healing. So we're just hitting them for loads of damage. Okay, easy peasy. It's a shame we didn't get this really early on. The damage here. Unhealing, 380 damage. That staff is so good. I would love to have a build where we get this as early as possible and no weapons. But it is what it is. Again, we didn't have enough luck to really pump out Misfortune. The Toad, I don't even think the Toad healed us for that much. Toad, it healed us for 19. So yeah, we didn't have enough luck. The whole game just... Every time we randomly gained a luck, like there, it's just instantly gone. And we just don't have enough luck generation, so we should have probably played that a bit better. Yeah, the only other thing I can think that we could have done better there is, again, if we had more luck, which we didn't, is try and have more luck as a starting buff. And then both the misfortunes, they would have consumed luck to give us more luck, and then we would have just pumped luck. But overall, not a bad game. We were 3 out of the 4 goobs to get a rainbow goober. We just didn't see any goobs, really. This should now push us into the next tier. Yep, gold into platinum. Happy about that. So now we are platinum on both the Reaper and the Berserker. And we are gold on Mage, Pyro, and Ranger. Shame again that we got that staff on the last like 2 turns. That kind of sucks, or the last turn. Let's jump into another one. I'm hoping it was Mage, but it wasn't. We start with a Spear. I don't care about Spears, so we're going to sell the Spear and immediately grab an Axe. We've got the Duffle Bag. During Battle Rage, items inside trigger 35% faster, and we take 30% reduced damage. That's fine by my standards. We can also pop that in, and we can also pop it in a fanny pack. Okay, we don't need any other weapons. We would like another axe. We could go stones with Bag of Stones this game. I'm kind of feeling the Bag of Stones game this time. We just need a Bag of Stones. So let's try and roll and get one. A shell we want, a banana we probably want, and a bag we probably want. Let's start with a banana. Let's do that a second. I'm going to grab the shell. I'm not going to grab bag space, but we're going to reserve it. We're going to roll once, maybe twice. Double bag space, we'll take it. I don't think we care about blueberries right off the bat, but we will buy them because they make the banana go quicker. We'll also put it there as well. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good as an opener. Singular stone, axe, and a heal. Not to mention shell's also going to heal. You have a banana, you have some garlic, and you've got a common weapon, or a common wooden sword. Yep, we win because we've got a double axe on turn 1, or an axe on turn 1. This is also really good, a leaf badge. We get ranger items. Every 2.2 seconds we gain a luck, and items gain 2% critical hit chance for each luck. That is probably a good idea. We're going to buy you. We're going to put you somewhere better in a second. Don't think we care about the forging hammer, as crazy as that might be. We put that there on the rock as well, so the rock gets a bit of crit chance. We're not going to reserve that bag anymore because we just bought one. Ooh, we could go crazy bow builds. I do like Belladonna's Shade, but I think we're going to go double axe, so I don't think we care about that. Another banana is really nice, so we do that. We grab another banana and put it there. I think that's fine. We send this. Let's have some coffee. Smashed them. Ooh, enchanted weapons is obviously the play, but we're going to go uniquely unique because we want more treasure items, and if we go bag of stones, we can find some treasure stones. So we are going to grab this, and we're going to put you here. I'm going to say we need bag space, so we're going to buy that. We're now going to roll for a bag of stones. Or a double axe, that also works. Can we make 2 gold? We sell a banana. Yeah, we sell a banana, we buy an axe, we make double axe. Easiest decision of my life. Uniquely unique can go here and touch both the uniques. Better yet, we move everything up one, so this axe gains the crit chance, this is in the fanny pack, so it goes faster. It's also got a gemstone in, so it goes even faster. Now it's going even faster. So it's currently going 20% faster. It's going 60% faster, so we are going to have stamina problems. That's a no-brainer. A goob could be really good, right? Why do I always go goobs? Cheese goob, yeah, we want cheese. We want a goob for cheese goober. We also want another shell for double shelly. Let's send this. I'm feeling really good about this so far. Did you not need 2 carrots? You do need 2 carrots. You've messed your carrots up. They should be pointing down. Unless you don't want a carrot goob. It looks like you want a carrot goob, I'm not going to lie. There is the bag of stones, so we buy that. There's the double axe made. We get another shell. Nope, I think we grab a goober first. And then we leave the shell. We roll once. Carrot. Oh, of course. We can make ranger stuff. So we could make a carrot goober, which gives us empower and cleanses 4 debuffs. I don't think we want that. I think we want a cheese goob. So, bag space. I mean, a carrot is still really good as an activator, and it's a debuff cleanse. Really good. We could even go the way of the snowman here. Inflict 1 frost. If your opponent has 10 frost, we gain an empower instead. Cleanse 1 debuff. Triggers 10% faster for each frost item. We could go a bit of a frosty build. Not sure how we want to play that right now. We'll lock the coal in case we want to go that direction. We don't need the bow. So, now we reorganize bags. You also don't touch both the uniques, which you really want to, but that's okay. I'm going to say that looks fine. We've got all this reserved. I don't think, thinking about it, that we care about the snowman that much. We may not even see a snowball, but I'm going to say this is okay. Let's send it. We want both of these in as much as possible, so we find treasure items. Axe is doing work. We've got a banana for stamina issues because we will have a stamina problem, but not if we win that quickly. Happy days, easy win. Puzzle badge. Items inside trigger 20% slow, but after 5 seconds they trigger 50% faster instead. That means that when we enter battle rage, we go 85% faster for 5 seconds, and then after 5 seconds we go 50% faster. That would 100% mean that if we put that on the axe, we'd have insane stamina problems. You can hit 2 activators, however, if we put it over here. That could be a good item. I wonder. I think first things first, we buy another bag. We move banana down, we buy a carrot. We don't want a carrot goober, we lock it. We also need more bag space so you actually hit what you want to be hitting, as opposed to not hitting the things you need to hit. We can't really do that without another bag space. I think we are going to buy another shell, because we do want 2 shells for shellies. I don't think we grab a lump of coal. I think we unreserve that. I'm going to say we don't get a puzzle badge. 50% faster for after 5 seconds is kind of a big deal, though. No, we're going to roll past it. Don't really need that. We're going to roll past it. There's bag space. We're going to send it. We probably want another banana as well. Everything else is fine the way it is. Again, this doesn't hit any uniques right now, but it will when we get more bag space. We'd have to put it here, which is a shame that we can't do that right this second, but that is okay. Let's send it now. We should have put the stone in. That was a misplay. If we lose by like 1 damage, it's because we didn't put the stone in. Hilarious. We missed. Holy. You're not really getting any max health because you're not going to be on max health. Happy days. What was our crit chance at the end there? What, 10%? 10%. Nice. We got a crit at the end. Time dilator is ginormous. We absolutely buy that. First, we buy bag space. We put it here. We move you around and put you there. Done. Time dilator we can no longer afford. That's okay. We can get the bag of stones in with a stone. I'd rather that go here and here. It means you don't hit a unique, but it does mean that this stone gets crit chance. I'm okay with it. Unless we move the bag up 1 more. No, that doesn't work because that is in the same bag as this. Yep, that's fine like that. We don't need a 3rd shelly. I would like another banana because we are going to run into stamina problems, but time dilator is huge. Your and your opponent's weapons attack 30% slower, and every 1 second, your item with the highest cooldown triggers 6% faster. We will get a shelly at some point, and that basically just means that we ramp a shelly. Not the best, not the worst. I think we're also going to go blacksmith this game. Yeah, we just need health potions. We are going to buy a banana. We can't get it in right now. Nope, that's fine. We're going to keep time dilator reserved. I don't think we want a 3rd shell. I mean, we do. But I just don't see us seeing 3 shellies, to be completely honest. So we're going to roll past it. Cheap bag space, exactly what we need. I would like to get it so we can put the starlight here. Better yet. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, that doesn't work. I kind of want to put it up here so the carrot gains an additional cooldown. It's not going to happen. So carrot is just going to, banana is just going to live anywhere, it doesn't matter. You can go there. Box of riches we absolutely want. Time dilator we absolutely want. That's our next turn purchased. We also need another stone or another treasure item stone. If we can get some treasure items as stones, we are laughing, but it's just whether or not we see them. An axe, some healing. Okay, yeah, we just slaughter that guy. There's a potion for Shelly. We buy it. We immediately make a Shelly. Time dilator is huge. I would rather get the box of riches though right now. We also have a snow cake. Every 2.1 seconds we inflict a frost. If your opponent has at least 10 frost, we increase magic damage by 10% and deal 10 magic damage. Every 2.1 seconds, it increases magic damage by 10%, which was just going to ramp. This seems too good to be true. We didn't reserve the coal to make us a snowman. Had we have reserved a coal to make a snowman, I would be buying both of these things. I think to start off with, 1.8, 2.7, 3.5, 5 seconds, 2.25 seconds. This is just going to hit bananas. It's not the best thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm going to say we grab box of riches and we drop a shell. I do kind of want a snow cake. I'm not going to lie. A snow cake and a snowman would be every what? 2.1 seconds and 2.4 seconds, is it? 2.4 seconds. We're going to inflict 2 frosts. And then when they have 10 frosts, we're going to either gain, well, we're going to gain an empower. And we're going to increase magic damage by 10%. But we don't currently have any magic damage. Why are you not locking? Oh, because you don't turn into anything. We don't have any other magic damage right now. So this is kind of a waste. So I don't think we lock that. I don't think we care. Heart container is really powerful, really strong. I would like a heart container. But I'm not going to lock either of these. We're just going to roll past it. We've got 1 item locked. I'm not going to spend any more gold. We're just going to send it as we are. Okay. Food. Amulet of Feasting. That's kind of scary. I like the graphics on this thing, and it spins around. That's kind of nice. Oh, we don't get to see it spin around now. Never mind. Okay. I kind of feel like we go blacksmith. What do you do? Item crafted. Regenerate a flame. For each crafted item, the weapons in the diamonds, which means it can hit 2 weapons, which could be 2 stones, or it could just be the axe. Deal +1 damage and use -5 stamina. So we could put it like there. Fires or flames will mean we get to make turbo shellies. I think we're going to do that. I think we move everything up 1. We buy you and put you here. Cheese for a cheese goober. Insane. Okay, so you would need to come down 1 and go there. You're not a crafted item, which means we lose 1 star immediately. And we're also going to lose another star because of the bag of stones. You're a crafted item, so you can go there. It doesn't matter. That's fine. Nothing else is crafted. You want to hit the star, so star goes there. We also lose another damage off the blacksmith. It's okay. You can go there, which means we generate 1 flame. We need bag space for the cheese, or we can just put cheese there. Carrot there, I guess. Like that. Don't really like the way we set this up, but it is what it is. Carrot's pretty fast, hitting 3. We probably want to do that instead, because carrot's already really quick. 2.7 seconds. This is 3.8 seconds. So we want this to hit as much food as possible. We need bag space. I would also like to buy this to put it in a armor piece, so we heal for more. For now, it can go in the weapon. And I would like to buy this for 8. So I think we save everything. I don't think we want to gamble an amulet. I think we keep what we're doing. Yeah, that's fine. I'm also tempted, you know, to move this down and put it like here. Wait, goob's not a crafted item. Oh, I guess it is a crafted item technically, because it's from 2 gooblings, isn't it? Even though we bought it outright as it is. But yeah, putting it like this with 2 stones would go pretty hard. Obviously, we want the double axe to gain as much damage as possible, but right now it's only gaining +2 damage. It can gain +8 damage, which again is pretty big. But I'm going to say that's alright. Let's send this. They've also got an anvil. Interesting. You hit for 0. Oh, it's because they've got a spiked wall. Jesus. We're out of stamina. That sucks. Can we get a big hit? A big crit? Almost. We just lost. We just lost. Unbelievable. This kind of changes everything. Shelly comes down 1. Fire goes there. Fire goes there. That's better. So you turn into a turbo Shelly. The present changes everything. Spend all your gold to generate random items with a higher value. Start a battle, we gain 5 random buffs. So the reason why this changes everything is because you just buy this. Whenever you see the present, you buy it, because it means you spend all your gold, you generate items of a higher value, then you just sell all them items, then just roll in the shop and you have more gold each turn. So that's a no-brainer. We absolutely buy this, we put it in. Happy days. We're also going to buy the time dilator, because this is a 1-second activator, which is insane. So that is how we currently have the bag set up. You touch 3 uniques. You could touch the time dilator, but you can't right now. The time dilator going there makes the most sense. We can also move this out of this main bag now and put loads of things in this bag, which means everything will trigger 35% faster. But for a turn, I don't think we do. Because of bag space, and we don't have enough bag space. We've also lost both the bananas, which means we're probably going to run into some stamina problems. We'll send this. We're going to lock that bag because we definitely need bag space. And then next turn, we're probably going to have to reorganize bags. You've got 3 blueberries producing mana. Obviously, time dilator is just hitting Shelly, constantly taking 0.2 off every time it triggers. We are gaining some max health. We are out of stamina. I think we just lose, don't we? We are hanging in there on a thread. Nope, we couldn't do enough damage with a double axe. They had too much heat. Oh, they've got double amulet of feasting. Crazy. All their food goes 80% faster. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Okay. Ooh, these items are pretty big, not gonna lie. We don't need a fancy fencing rapier, so we sell that immediately. We also got given a perfect amethyst, which is a 16 gold cost item. You want to go in armor to reduce the opponent's healing by 45%, but for now, 70% chance to remove 2 random buffs from the opponent. We don't need to stun people. We don't really need Mana Mastery. We don't really need Bagtacular. I'm going to go un-ID'd. We got Time Melting. Start of battle, we gain 5 heat. Effect durations of star items are increased by 60%. You don't hit anything. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We've also got a health potion to grab another Shelly. We also need bag space. So, let's... what do we do here? I'm going to say we sell the bag of stones and we sell the stone. That allows us to get bag space over a healing potion for an additional Shelly. I would like an additional Shelly though, I'm not going to lie. If we go Shelly, we don't have enough gold for bag space. And if we go bag space, we make Shelly next turn. So let's grab bag space, let's reorganize bags. We only want to hold on the healing potion. Send. How are we looking? You're hitting the 4 fastest activators that we have. We've got the axe at 1.8, we've got the badge at 2.2, carrot at 2.7, and time dilator at 1. You are touching every single unique, but not the anvil. Ugh. Didn't realize you weren't touching the anvil. So... anvil will have to go there, but then what does it do? +1 damage and -5 stamina. If we put it there, because it's only hitting 1 crafted thing. The only other things it can touch is Shelly and the Goober. So it could go there. But then uniquely unique would have to go up here. And then it's not touching all the unique, so it's not going as fast. Oh, I forgot the presence of unique as well, so this definitely wants to be in the stars. The only thing that's not touching is an anvil, which is fine. -5 stamina is probably better than Shelly going 35% faster during Battle Rage. So you know what? For a turn, I am going to do that. So you gain +2 damage and use 10% less stamina. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to play it. Again, this doesn't hit the anvil, but I'm going to say that's fine. The only thing we can do with the anvil is maybe put it here, and then just spin out unique to unique somehow. Don't know. We'll figure that out. Let's send it. We need more bag space. Cheese goober, loads of bag space. Holy, you've also gone slime time and you've only got one goob. Unsettling presence, interesting. We are stripping buffs off them, which is nice to see. We're out of stamina, also nice to see, lol. This is now almost 3 seconds on Turbo Shelly. It's the only thing time dilate is going to hit while we have a Shelly. The problem here is now it's going to alternate between 2 Shellys, which is okay, but also not okay at the same time. We now definitely need bag space. I don't think we care about another goober. We're going to sell the fanfare, although that gives us stamina, right? Randomly gain 1 in power or 3 mana and remove 2 mana from opponent or remove 1 stamina. We don't need that. Cupcake Goob. Holy moly, we go Cupcake Goob. Vampiric Potion. Both characters drop below 80% health. Consume this and gain 3 vampirism and deal 15 magic damage with 100% lifesteal. Do you turn into something else? You do, but we don't need you. You're getting sold. We don't need the clover. We do need the fire. We need both the fires to make Shelly. The only thing we don't need is that green gemstone. We're going to buy the goob ready for the cupcake, and then we're going to have to roll for bag space. Ugh. We need bag space. Let's reorganize bags again. That's better. That's better, and that's better, right? So you hit 4th crafted things. You're hitting 4 things as opposed to 6 things. Present can move and go somewhere else. There, so it now hits everything it needs to except this 1 item. I'm going to say that's fine. We're looking pretty. We're looking good like this. You still don't hit anything, right? Nope. Okay, let's send this. Kind of happy about how we accidentally made things work. Cupcake staff, lots of crit, infinite stones, and the lamp is touching a badger? What? What? We lose to this, I'm gonna... Whew. Don't even know. So, goobs are doing some work. We are kind of losing though, which sucks. That cupcake staff should not be hitting me for 80 plus damage. Can we get a big crit? How did we lose against a build like this? Really? What is this lamp doing? Just switch that with the lamp. What are you doing? I know it's in a buff bag, but what are you doing? Or just spin it around so at least it buffs a rock. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Alright. We now have a cupcake goob and we got a cheese goob. We've got a demonic flask. That's kind of nice. Can we move everything right one? Oh, we can move everything right one. So you now live here. Or better yet, there. 3 slot can just, I don't know, go anywhere, like there. This armor is a 2.2 second activator, which is kind of tasty. I guess we'd put you there and you there for a second. So carrot can go at the top, armor can go there. I know you don't touch light things, which is a bit of a problem. But that's okay. Box of Riches can go there. We've got 2 more flames again for if we make another Shelly. I don't think we need sun armor, right? Every 3 seconds we use a heat to heal for 12 and cleanse 2 debuffs. We're not really a heat build. We do have double Shelly, so we are going to gain 4 heat every, 6 or so seconds. You we're keeping because I kind of want to make a Doom Cap. We just need to find a mushroom, that's fine. Or we could just sell it for 4. I think we probably just sell it for 4. We don't need the banana anymore. We don't need the coal anymore. Although in armor... No, that's better in the backpack. I mean, we don't need that. We're selling it. 2 fires I think we should probably hold on to. But I also think we sell it. I don't think we're going to find another health part. So I think we sell this. We buy this for 6. We ain't got nowhere to put you. Unless we take out the box of riches. But I really don't want to be taking out the box of riches at this point. So I would also like to buy the shell. And I would also like to turn both shellies around and put them here and here. Can we do that? Like so. So you touch both the light items, you gain 4 still, and then we can put the spike collar there. Kinda works, yeah. 2 fires left over, 1 gold spare. I'm gonna say we buy a shell and hope we see another shelly. We send it. Okay, we're looking pretty good, I think. I think we're looking pretty good. They've got corrupted armor, which is fine. They're going to put a lot of poison on us, which is also not very good to be fair. But we are going to cleanse 2 poison, maybe 3, which again is not really looking too great for us. We have 100 poison. We've gained a bunch of heat. We've turned into a heat build apparently. I don't really know how that's a thing. Oh, of course, Cupcake. You gain 2 buffs of the type of which we have the most, and we start basically with 4 heat. I guess we started with a lot more heat this time because of the present, maybe? Oh no, we start with 5 heat because of time melting. Oh, interesting. So by the time Cupcake triggers, we basically have max heat. We almost came close to rejuvenation, we almost came close with luck, but fortunately, we've turned into a heat build. Okay. We do not need Excalibur, get rid. We've gained double gemstones, which is insane. That gives us a 40% increase of healing. I think we're going to lock both of them. We're going to send that over as well. That now gives us a 55% increase to our heals. Blue can go in there. Yellows could go in there. We've gained another pink gem. I think we are going to merge them together now. Pink gem we buy for 2 because we want to put that in the armor as well. But now it can go here. When these merge, we bring the pink one into this armor. 3 gold. We need bag slots. There's a corrupted crystal we want. Ooh. Do we want a potion? We do have stamina problems at times. We don't really have bag space to put it anywhere. If I bought that, I'd like to put it here. And we don't really have bag space to do that unless we moved you up. We don't really have bag space to do that either. We should switch the 4 slot around with this. So you go in and you go in, so we gain 16 armor. We are going to merge, so we can sell a flame. I think we want that bag slot though, and we also want this, and I don't think we care about the potion. Because you're not going to be able to hit a potion. So no, we don't do that. We just keep everything how it is. Bag and corrupted crystal reserved. We send. Mana heavy build with a lamp pointing at a goober? What is going on today? What are these builds we're losing to? What is this? What is this? We still have stamina problems, which isn't great. I mean, we still would have stamina problems. We do nothing to solve the stamina problem, so it makes sense. Time Dilator is just rotating between both the shellies. We're critting for 112. And that's because we have 27 luck. We also had 52 rejuvenation that game. Shellies were every 3.79 seconds. Everything else is obviously a lot faster than Shelly. Yep. 1 point something. Yeah, we don't really have that many items that actually have a cooldown either, but Time Dilator is just going to cycle between both the Shellys. We definitely do survival. +2 to +15. Ooh, there is another Shelly. So we want that. We don't want the potion, the book. We don't want the gloves. We don't want the whip. We want the potion. We want the bag space. So, you live there, you go up, potion goes there, Shally goes here. Both the Shallys go down one? Oh no, they both can't hit the potion, that sucks. You're gonna hit one light item, I guess. Potion's gonna have to go there. Shelly's gonna have to go there. Like that. So both the Turbo Shellys touch the potion, so they go 30% faster for the potion. You're still hitting the star, which is fine. You only hit one. You're gonna have to go like that instead, actually, right? So they both hit potion, you hit both the things, the crafted things, that's fine. We've got a mana orb, I don't think we care, but we could turn you into moon armor. Every 2.6 seconds we gain 3 mana and we reflect 2 debuffs. That's probably better than just doing every 2.2 seconds we cleanse 2 poison. We don't have any mana items though, so you're only going to gain 50 armor as opposed to 65. I think Holy Armor is better than the mana orb. I don't think we need the mana orb. I think we just sell it. We buy the Corrupted Crystal. Pink goes in the armor, so we have a 18% reduction to their heal. And we have a 40% increase to our heal. I guess you can just go in the weapon. Oh, we could make Corrupted Armor. Light items gain dark, 10% chance for each dark item to protect debuffs from your opponent from being cleansed. We don't really care about that. Gain 85 armor, that's better than the 65 we gain here. And every 2.4 seconds, as opposed to 2.2, we cleanse 2 debuffs and inflict them on the opponent. I do want this for a helmet though, I'm not gonna lie. Green goes in as opposed to yellow, so we get another fire. We don't need more fires. Well, that's going to give us a fire, so we can sell a fire. I think we hold off on the rest of the gemstones. We're going to roll once or twice. That is insane, and so is that, and so is that. Holy moly. That's going to give us 40% increase to our healing. That is nutty. And we get 16 gold next turn. Okay, not to mention we also get a third Turbo Shally. Let's send it. Don't think we need to change anything else here. We're also going to generate 2 flames, because I forgot we're making a Shally. 4 cheeses. 4 cheeses. You have minus 30 stamina. Oh, of course, because of Spiked Wall. You've got 18% reduction in healing. That's because we have a gemstone. And we've got 40%, and that's because we have 2 gemstones. Everything's ramping because once again we've got more heat than anything else, so we've turned into a heat build, which is kind of funny. Crazy how easy it is. I say how easy it is, but how easy it is to turn into a heat build by just getting a cupcake goob and a couple of turbo shellys. 1.3k max health, 160 heat. Insane. Time dilate was triggering every 0.22 seconds, so was the Perfect Amethyst. 0.49, 0.6, 0.49, which meant these were triggering so fast. The axe was 0.34. Turbo Shellys were 1.4 seconds. Crazy. Very nice. Oh, and also we had time melting as well. We've just been given a Turbo Shelly for free. Holy moly. Right, that gives us 4 Turbo Shellys basically coming up. Crazy. Insane. Absolutely bonkers. We need 2 bag slots. We don't need a Molten Dagger. We sell it. A Lantern Berry. Ooh, we don't have any mana, so we're not going to use a mana every 2.5 seconds to cleanse 3 debuffs. And if we have no debuffs, we gain a luck and a rejuvenation. We do gain mana, 60% chance to gain a mana. Cheese is giving random buffs, so we do have an additional chance to gain a random mana. You use 1 mana to cleanse 3 debuffs, 2.5 second activator. Every 2.7 seconds we cleanse 1 debuff, and if we have at least 4 luck, which we do, we have a 55% chance to gain an empower. This is probably better than the carrot. But it does mean we don't gain empower unless we find a new home for the carrot. I think that is probably better to go there. Not to mention it also hits light items, which is perfect. Although the light items just mean we have a flat 20% chance to protect our debuffs from removal. Each light item increases that by 3%, so we have an extra 6%. Not the best, not the worst. We could now sell the carrot, but I would like to find a new home for it. I mean, right there would work. But I would also like to sell what we have in our bag to buy the perfect ruby and maybe the acorn collar. Not to mention we need to turn you into a turbo Shelly. Because having 4 Shellys is nuts. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? We don't need another shell, so we can sell the shell. We have another red gemstone. That's going to have to go in armor. And then that's going to have to go in the weapon. We don't need a little blue gemstone. We also don't need the yellow gemstones. We don't need this little pink gemstone. We don't need all the fires. We are crafting one thing here, so we can sell an additional fire. That gives us 8 gold. We don't have the bag space to put you in to buff the weapon right now, so I think we just keep both of these reserved. We roll once for bag space. Oh, that's really important as well. We need that. We take the carrot out, we put you in. Then we put a fire in. We sell the carrot. We roll once more for bag space. We send it. We didn't get any bag space. Annoying, but it's fine. We now stay in Berserker Rage for an additional 4 seconds as opposed to an additional 2 seconds. Rejuvenation is the thing we have the most of. Perfect. That means we're going to ramp Rejuvenation, which is extra healing, keeps us alive. Not so good compared to Heat. But it's still good, and that cupcake's going to give us it every second. We're going to gain 2 rejuvenation. Again, I would rather have heat, but that's fine. We still smashed them. Bag space, and things we don't really care about. So, we don't need the fancy fencing rapier. We sell that. Holy moly, we got another red gemstone. We have 2 fires to make Turbo Shelly, so we're going to put that there. Turbo Shelly goes, there. We take out the star for a turn, which does mean the axe goes 10% slower, but that's going to make us another Turbo Shelly. You should go there instead, because this gains an extra star. So this is now giving 6 damage and minus 30% stamina. Yep, that's fine. Star can stay here. I mean, in this point in time, we just sell the star, right? No, we'll keep it for now. We don't need the little blue gemstone. We sell it. We don't need a coal. We sell it. Do we want the stone helmet? Reduce damage taken by 25% for the first 5 seconds and gain 35 armor. It's pretty good. 25% chance to resist critical hits, 40% chance to resist stuns. I think we sell it for 7. Ugh, that kind of sucks. We sell it for 7, that gives us 15 gold. I would like to buy this immediately. So we need to sell something. I'm going to go crazy here. I'm going to sell these flawed topaz. We're going to buy this. We're going to bang it straight in the gear. So now we have 85 increased healing %. When we buy this one, we're going to have double. We're going to have 80% healing straight out from 2 gems, and that's going to give us a 20. So we're going to have 100% healing when we buy this and merge them. Insane. Let's send it. Have some coffee. All the potions. Do we lose? Or do we start ramping? Look at all the heals coming through on Shellys. So the bad thing about having 4 Shellys is the time dilator is struggling to make one of them go super fast. So if we lose, it's because we don't have a Shelly going every like 1.2 seconds. I mean, it's super close. Yeah, we lost that. That sucks. So Shellys were going every 2.68 seconds. We had plus 55 healing. They had an absurd amount of weapons, and they never actually ran out of stamina, apparently, because none of these potions are being consumed. How does that work when they have no stamina? double Bloodthorn and a Blood Harvester. Yeah, we couldn't mitigate 2 weapons hitting for 165 to 169. Good build, solid build. Can't believe we lost. Okay, loads of bag space that we do want, but we also don't at the same time. So let's put this here. Single slot can go here. You can go back in there. Turbo Shellys can move across. Star goes in to go there, so it's hitting the unique. You can go across there, so it's nicely formatted. We could get some extra chip gemstones by putting a unique and a godly in this thing. Like there. Nailed it. We now get chip gemstones. We no longer need this box. We can sell it. Bag space for stamina. Bag space for stamina. We've also gained 2 extra slots down here. And we've got a 4 slotter that we can't put in anywhere. So we sell the 4 slotter. I probably can see where we can put that, but we're just going to sell it. We don't need it. We don't need a mana pot. We sell that. We've been given a elephant rune. 50 max health in the backpack. Makes sense to me. We buy this, we put it in the gear here, they're going to merge, we can put that in the weapon. So now, we have 90% healing. Crazy. We probably want another singular bag slot. We don't need this flame, but we'll keep it because it's an extra fire. You're a debuff thing, we'll keep it. You put a bit of frost on, we'll keep it because we do gain some armor, depending on what's in these bags. Keep these 2, we don't need these 2, send. We also need to find a spot to put an acorn in, down here somewhere, which is a bit of a pain. Oh, snow stick build. How do we function against the snow stick build? We don't really have a lot of heat because they're going to strip all of our buffs. I think we probably lose to this, even though we do have a very fast debuff cleanse. We just don't cleanse enough. All of our Shellys are going so slowly. 21 seconds to activate. We do strip 24 debuffs in a second though, but again, I just don't think we have enough sustain. No, very hard build to go against when we don't have a Shepherd's Crook to give us a % chance to resist poison. Not poison, cold. Null Blade, we don't need it. We don't need this bag. We don't need a Flame Whip. Flame will hold in, may as well. Carrot, we've been given another carrot. That's kind of good. We should have probably kept the carrot from before. It's debuff cleanse, it works. And we got a little red gemstone. So you go in there, you go in there. We now have 2 perfect rubies. So that's 80% increased healing. And then we've got a regular ruby, which is 20%. So that's 100% increase to our healing. We don't have any of the purple gems in armor though, so they're not. We haven't reduced their healing yet, which sucks. We buy this, we put it here. We buy you, we put it here. Now we've got insane crit chance. We may as well buy a blueberry here and put it here so the carrot goes a bit quicker. We've got 1 gold left. We roll. We don't need anything. Let's send it. Lots of luck. You've got a hammer and loads of daggers, and you've also got an incredible amount of crit chance. We could just get bursted down. Yeah, we get bursted down. Oh, do we? The Shellys have kicked in. Yeah, we'll still get bursted down, yeah. Again, because we have so many Shellys, they're not quick enough. So again, if we only had one on the time dilator, I mean, we still would have lost because we wouldn't have had enough heal to maintain the heals. How much was Shelly healing us for? Was it 50? Oh, they were all about to proc again as well, which is a bit of a shame. The Shellys. Shellys were healing us for 80 with 100%. Obviously, they heal for 40. 100% more healing, we heal for 80. So the reason why I think we didn't win some of these games that I think we would have won is because we don't have any armor. We do have 1 piece of armor, but we don't have any amethysts in armor, so we don't reduce the opponent's healing. Even in this build, obviously they've got loads of vampirism. Fair enough, they weren't healing a massive amount, right? If we look at the end and we look at healing. Oh, they actually healed for over 1,000. Lol, so maybe that was the issue. Also, Vampirism healed for 814. Crazy. So if we'd have given them minus 100% healing, they wouldn't have healed anything. We probably would have won. But yeah, we just didn't see enough pieces of gear where we could socket these into armor and other sockets. Unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. Fun build though. Turns into a bit of a heat build at the end. That's not bad at all. Enjoyed that with 4 turbo shellies as well, which I thought was hilarious. That will wrap us up for today's stream, however.